Hello everybody and welcome to One Player. Today on the table we have 30 Rails. This is a roll and write game, again available through BGG and a number of other print and play depositories. And today our goal is pretty simple: to draw a few stations, one on each side of this here grid, join them up with rails that we decide with the dice, and yeah, see if we can score some points. Pretty straightforward. Let's get to it. I'm sure the more observant amongst you are wondering why indeed have we chosen the word 30 for our rails. Looks to me like we've got 36 squares here in this 6x6 grid, but just hold on. 6 of them will now be filled with items based on this very dice. First, we're going to roll for some mountains. Now, we roll once per row, and the resulting box gets a mountain. We can decide to ignore one of the rows, and because this is going to create a small, what's the word for that, like a ridge of mountains, I'm going to ignore that one, and let's keep going. We've got another 3. Okay, maybe I need to check my dice alignment. I am playing on a slight slope. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm currently filming another game underneath this game, and so I've covered it up. And that's why if my dice fling off towards me, then yeah, that's what's going on. But hopefully they should still roll, relatively normally. So we've placed our mountains. We've got 5 of them in all. Now we need to place a mine, which we also are going to score points for joining up at the end of the game. Where would an appropriate mine be? I mean, I'm already seeing that there's some very small passes available to get from this side of the grid to the other, and from here to here, from here to here, perhaps. So I don't want to put it blocking those, although, hear me out here, if we do put it somewhere like this, it might be central enough that a lot of different lines can get to it. Perhaps up in this corner here? Yeah, let's go with the corner. Again, this is where your art skills will be tested. I'm going to go with a little mine cart here, full of, gold, I guess. And we now need to choose one block that gives us bonus points. So anytime we join a station to a station through this next square that we choose now, we will get plus 2 points at the end of the game. I've drawn all of my score sheet already. So that, I think, should probably go in one of these kind of like, passageways, I guess you could call them, little cuts in the mountain range. So that will be our bonus square, and we're gonna shoot for getting all of our lines to go through here. Now, before we can start, we have to choose where our stations live. We score higher for joining the higher numbered stations. So look, if you see 4, if we join station 3 to station 4, we score 5 points. But station 1 to station 2 is only 1 point. So with that in mind, we want to place 3 and 4 where we know they're going to be able to join together, and specifically join with each other and the other stations, because as you can see, like 1 to 4 scores us 3 points as well. So all of them worthwhile. Let's think. I mean, obviously somewhere down here seems like pretty prime territory. I'm thinking maybe like right here for number 4. And should we go with number 3 lower down? Of course, I should have mentioned there needs to be 1 per edge. So I'm thinking like maybe 2 up here, 3 down here, and then 1 over here. Yeah, I don't see why not. So we've got to link these squares obviously together. Those are our stations, and away we go. So on each turn, I'm going to roll one light dice, one dark dice. The light dice is going to tell us which row or indeed column we're going to place our track in, and the dark dice is going to tell us what type of track we're going to draw in that square. We have 2 overrides in the game, one for each type of dice. I'd usually recommend saving those toward the end because, of course, as you fill in, as you fill in your tracks and look to join your stations together, there's going to be a point where you roll something that you really don't want to, and you're going to want to override it. We'll probably get to that place because that seems to happen to me quite a lot. We've got a 6 and a 6. So in row 6 of the grid, or indeed column 6 of the grid, we are going to place one of these little bendy tracks. Now, of course, being a train, we're not able to, we're not allowed to really reverse per se. So this does designate, which way we're going to be able to face, which route we are going to be able to take. Now, I don't see anything wrong with starting out from number 3 here, maybe even branching westwards and northwards at the same time, getting to this mine and maybe the number 2 square. Similarly with the 4, we could branch out and then to the right, like up and to the right here, north and then east. And let's go with number 3, shall we? And we'll go across, and then we'll also fill this in up here. So we're heading towards the mine, towards station 2, and hopefully down to station 4, and maybe even 1 as well. That's turn 1, and we continue. So we're going to build in column 1, and we're going to build this split here. Well, column and row 1 are really quite obsolete for me. I mean, I suppose I would like to get stuff around here. I suppose I could build it toward the mine like this, and then all I would need to do is link up here and here, and we'd have two connections. So yeah, I feel okay about that. 2 and 1, so a little curly boo, and we're going to put it in column or row 2. I suppose maybe leading out from this bonus square could be a place for that. That's column 2, and we can lead it up here, link to 1. All of your, I should say, in this game, pretty much all the time, all of your plans will go to absolute hell in a handbasket. So, being flexible with your strategy isn't the worst thing in the world. Here we go, though. We've got another row / column 1. I think we can build immediately, join number 2 to the mine and go down here and out this way. Of course, we can rotate these around any way we choose. So 2 is now linking to the mine. Now, it's not going to be able to link to 3 through here, so we will still have to link it to 3 some other way. But I'm envisioning somewhere this way to do that, and maybe have a little, some sort of like, weird roundabout here, if that's even possible. It's not. Spoiler alert. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, column 5, number 4. We've got a crossover. Now, this crossover is not, it's not one of these. So you cannot choose the way you go. You either go left to right or up to down, so east to west or north to south. You cannot go and take a right angle turn because you're a train, damn it, and trains don't do that kind of thing. So, with that said, this might be an appropriate place to put a crossover here. I did mention a strange roundabout plan, and maybe this could be the start of that. Yeah, okay, why don't we do that? It's row 5. And I think if we do this, we just draw a nice little bridge, and this will go right underneath. And see, now we've got the possibility to join 3 over here and 4 over here, maybe over here too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Or maybe if we get a nice like one of these joinies and join. We're just going to keep rolling. Who knows? Who knows what the heck's going to happen? All right, we do have a little curly, and it's in column 2 again, or row 2, I should say. Now, this might be a throwaway because I don't really know if I care about where this goes. Let's put it here. It could still join up to the 1, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, That's not bad, because we could probably... Well, we can either do this and carry it on down here. We could do this and carry that on up here. Yeah, why don't we make moves to link 3 to the mine? So we're going to just a regular straight piece, just laying that track. Oops, yeah, there go the dice. So, column 5 and another straight line. Ah, well, this seems a reasonable place for that, doesn't it? I know I said I was going to try and join 4 on, but maybe I can get 4 up here, round to this way, number 3. We do want to make sure we join 4 to 3 because it's worth 5 points. Yeah, look, if we can loop this round somehow, if we can get it a whole, like, turn it round on itself, we could link it up to 3, just going, by passing under its own bridge. Oops, I guess I'll keep that. 5 and a 5. We've got this little rude bomb shape, so it's going in column 5 again. Draw some more entrances to the mine. This is kind of useless, although actually it would help us turn, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, let's do this. We'll do this and this. Yeah, okay, good, very good. Column 1 and another split. I could put it up here and just waste this one, waste this kind of half of it, or I could put it in front of the 1 and actually utilize this little curly boo that we added just before. I'd still rather the 1 came straight out, but you know what? Maybe beggars cannot be choosers. Let's carry it on up here. Why not? I think sometimes it's best just to go with what you've got, and if you're gonna, we're rolling a lot of 5s, and this does concern me. Now we've got this kind of like, it's not even a crossover. It's just like a missing bit. What? And I think I'm just gonna plant that down here because nobody wants it. Nobody needs it. I'm sorry, friend, you're not welcome. So we're just going to throw you down there, and that piece of track is ill-planned. It's a waste. Another column 5, and we're filling that up quite quickly now, which is unfortunate. But we could make a turn into the mine here for number 1 and number 4, potentially. So if I do this, because we're doing one of these little, whatever that is. A hook, maybe. It kind of looks like a fish hook, maybe a little bit. So if we put a hook into there, we're leading into the mine, and if we can connect this to number 1 and number 4, then we're gonna score some Mondo points. That's, I think, the technical term. 4 and 4, so a crossover. Ah, okay. That's not great, but you know what? We can place it here, can't we? And just throw this 3 upwards and onwards. So let's do another little bridge. That was row 4, yeah. 2 and 3. I'm not a big fan of that. Again, it could be another throwaway, so we put it down here. Because I can't really see a way to make this valuable. I mean, I suppose this could be good, leading it down this way. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So we'll lead it down that way. If I didn't make it clear, you can't go through mountains. Trains can't do that. That's another thing that trains can't do. 1 and a 1. So another curly in the first column. And you know what? I now kind of want this to go both ways, because I think we've got a good chance of linking it to a couple of different things over here. This is going to be tricky to choose because I kind of want 4 to link through. Well, if 1 goes through here, that's okay, because it'll get me 2 extra points by using the bonus square. 4 still scores me a lot of points, so as long as that connects, I don't really care how. Oh gosh. Alright, let's not think about this too hard. Let's just place it up here, because again, we'll just throw some track out there and see what happens. 5 and a 1. Alright, well, we've run out of 5s, so that's okay. Well, now we've run out of 5s. So next time we roll a 5, we get to choose whatever square we want, and that is going to be grand. Another 1 and a 1. That's starting to make me nervous, because if that happens again, then we will not be able to get out of 1 in the manner that we are attempting to. But I suppose we'll just put this up here. Listen, my railway engineers are clearly drunk, and we're just going to have to deal with what they do. we've got a crossover on number 6. So if we put it here and lead 4 straight up over 2 bridges, we won't be able to loop around this way, and thus this connection will only be good for number 4 to number 3. 1 will not be able to connect to 3 through there. If I put it here, then this connection is useless. So 3 won't be able to get anywhere unless we connect it up this way too. Again, I could waste it and put it in the corner, but that feels a bit hasty. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in the corner. I know that it's a slippery slope, waiting for the best, the perfect roll, because obviously it's never gonna come. But that though isn't a bad one, is it? Is it a bad one? No, it's not a bad one because we can put it right here. Column 4, we could put it right here and lead another way into the mine. We'll lead another way into the mine here through this bridge construction. 3 and 6, we've got one of those hooks, and yes, okay, this is what we wanted, because now we've got choices though, haven't we? So I think, do we place 1 link to 3, or do we, and then hope we can join this together with 4? Yeah, and then 4 might be able to join 1 too. Okay, yeah, alright. So this is going to go here and then across to here. We're going to try and link this, hopefully, with one of those splits. So the 1 can go upwards this way and downwards this way. And then 4, we're going to try to connect to 3 this direction. Okay. Alright, it's filling up now. Column 2, number 5, we've got a split. And you know what? I'm almost tempted to... Because, there's clearly nowhere good to put that in column 2 unless we throw it away. Row 2, I don't want it there. I don't really want it there either, because I would prefer this to go straight on. So, I think I'm going to override it. How many turns have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to override it. So I'm going to split, and I'm going to put the split here. Sometimes, or lots of times in this game, I either get it really, really right, or I get it really, really wrong. I'm hoping that I'm catching one of the former on camera, and that this is going to go great, and I'm going to look like a bit of a genius. Otherwise, that won't happen, and yeah. Alright, that's okay. 6 and 3, we can do the curl down to here. And we've got half of that complete. Now I need a hook really badly. I want a hook here to hook it so I can get 4 to... Oh, crumbs. 4 isn't going to link to 2 anymore because I put that there. Didn't think about that. Yep, see, there we go. Shoot. But I can, if I link it... No. Yeah, I think I've maybe foiled my own plan. You know what? We're just gonna live with it. 1, 2, 5, we've got another split. Well, I'm not going to put it there. I could override the shape, but I don't want to use both my overrides in 2 turns. I think that feels a bit rash. So I'm going to throw it here. And what have I got? Oh, it's a split. Yeah, I'm going to throw it here and then just hope that my next roll of a 1 isn't as bad. Column 4 and a number 6, and I think actually that is perfect, because look, I can put it right here. I can go out and join up with my bridge, and I can go out and join up. Now we've got 4 joined to 3, and 4 hopefully going through the bonus square and joining to 1, maybe even... No, we won't be able to get it to 2, but we can get it to the mine, because we could get it through here, down this way, up, round, and then under this bridge. It's a bit of a backwards way of doing it, but I think that will work as long as I can somehow join. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. 6 and a 2. Okay, that's not great though. Because then I can't join 3 and 2 if I do that. But I still could join 3 and 1 and 3 and 4 already done. So I guess we'll sacrifice that for some mine points. Because 3 and 2, 3 joined to 2 is 3 points. But if I get an extra mine, I could earn up to 6 or even 8 extra points if I get all 4 stations joined to it. So yeah, okay, we're going with a straight and we're going with it up. Sorry, friend, you've become obsolete. Aha! Look, it's happened. So column and row 5 are both full of mountains, mines, and tracks. So now we've got this hook that we can place anywhere. And you know what? I think we want to place it. Do we want to place it here or here? I mean, both actually would work perfectly. Both will work perfectly. I think we'll place it here to guarantee that 1 can get out. And then let's make sure that 3 can already get to the mine. 4 cannot get to the mine just yet. 1 could still get to the mine through here. So, but 4 couldn't get to the mine through here. So I think we need to make sure that 4 can get to the mine this way. So let's do this. I hope that reasoning made sense. It did to me. I've still got 1 override, remember, so I'm going to override the shape and probably try to put a hook here pretty soon, if I can. Now that is a good roll because I can just blast this on straight this way.
Hello everyone, you join me in editing where I've just noticed that I've finally mixed up the dice. I usually do this at least once a game, and I'm sad to say that it's happened in this one. That 2 should have been a straight line and it should have been placed in row 6 of the grid. I offer my sincerest apologies and I hope that this doesn't shade your view of me and my final score in this game of 30 rails, because it's probably one of my proudest achievements. And yet, doubt has been cast upon my mind. I apologise and I hope that you will forgive me. Thank you.
Another hook, and we're moving our tracks that direction. 3 and a 3. Yeah, this is where I'm going to override it, isn't it? Because I don't want a curve here, and I don't want a curve here. I want a hook. So I am going to override this, and I'm going to turn it into a 6. So you are now a 6. Now then, which one is worth me fulfilling this more? I think it's this one because it will link 2 to 1 and 1 to the mine, whereas this only gets 4 to the mine but nothing else. Yeah, so hopefully we roll all we need is a 2, a 4, or a 6 to make this a straight, and we're good. So let's do this, and we'll join it this way. So now we've got 1 linking to the mine here. And column 2, it is a 4. Oh, brilliant. So we can either put it here, which is no use to us, but we can also put it here. And this lovely bridge has been constructed between these 2 mountains for no seeming reason. And it's going to run us all the way to the mine. Oh, wow. This is a great showing. So 2 is a straight. It's going in the last square available right there, and we are done. We've got a full grid. All the rails have been completed, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to score. So every time we go down the list, we check to see if the stations are linked. So I'll just give you an example. 1 to 2. Can we get there? Oops, didn't mean to draw on that. Yes, we can. Straight down here. So we score ourselves 1 point. I hope you can see this because I've been referencing it, but the scores are kind of printed in very light grey. Then we count the number of blocks, the shortest route between the 2 stations. Well, there's only 1 route between the 2 stations, I believe. Yes, there's only 1 route, but we'll count them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to score 8 points for that. Does it go through the bonus square? Well, indeed it does. So we score an extra 2 points. And this is the total. That's a math signal for total, I'm informed. So that's going to be 11 points for me. Now, does station 1 link to station 3? Well, indeed, through this wonderful little wicked roundabout contraption that I said I was going to complete and then did, very rare for me, we can indeed get to it. So we can score ourselves 2 points. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8 points. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Does it go through the bonus square? Indeed it does. Don't know why I did that. And so that is 12 points. Now then, 1 to 4. Can we get from 1 to 4? Yes, we can. Because we can go straight out here, take a left through the bonus square again and get to number 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares that time. Plus 2, so that's another 12 points. Now, I don't think we can get from 2 to 3. We can get from 3 to the mine. Yeah, we can't get from 2 to 3, so we're not gonna score on this one, unfortunately. Can we get from 2 to 4? I don't believe we can either. 4, can you get to 2? No, you can't. No, you can't. Alright, so we're missing this one too. But 3 to 4, we absolutely can. Now, does it go through the bonus square? No, it doesn't, but we're scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've scored 5 points for that, 6 for that, and we'll score 11 points for that. Now then, for each station that links to a mine, we get to score 2, then 6, then 12, then 20. So I think that's a cumulative score as well. I don't think you score all of them. I think you just score the largest amount. So 3, can you get to the mine? Yes, or I guess we'll start with 1 because that makes the most sense. So 1, can you get to the mine? Yes, you can through this little snaky here. So we'll score ourselves 2 points. 2 can easily get to the mine, just straight up. 3 can get to the mine going this way and back down. And 4 can get to the mine a little bit of a backwards way, but he can indeed pass through those mountains, get all the way around, and get through to the mine. So we've scored ourselves 20 points for mines. I believe that's how you do it. You score you don't score 32, you don't score 40 points, you just score the highest one, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is 24, 35, 46, 66 points, and I'd say that is a pretty good haul. That is 30 rails. What a great little puzzle. I've been practicing, if you hadn't been able to tell. So this score isn't just happened by accident, but of course you're subject to the luck of the dice. I mean, let's just put it that way. I think there's a good little puzzle. I'll leave a link to the files on BGG in the description below. Let me know how you get on. Any tactics that I'm missing. I think holding your overrides till the last kind of few rolls is probably the best piece of advice I can give you. And always, I mean, usually what I try to do is place the bonus square, somewhere in the middle, obviously, and then always making sure you're linking 3 and 4, it's the most points. Yeah, there you go. Easy peasy. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, do consider subscribing. There's lots more solo board game content coming your way. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop it a like, leave me a comment, let me know your top score, and until next time, I will see you later.